YWAM, or Youth with a Mission, is an international and interdenominational missions movement. It began in 1960 with the vision to see youth from every nation and language go into every nation and language, covering the world like a giant wave that would baptize the nations with the gospel. Just 60 years later, we are now in nearly every country fulfilling the Great Commission. YWAM focuses on 3 ministries: mercy ministry, evangelism, and training. All YWAM missionaries are volunteers, responsible to raise their own financial support. Each YWAM location is independent as we are a decentralized missions movement. This grants freedoms to base leadership and using creative methods and the gifts and talents within their team to fulfill YWAM's core calling of knowing God and making Him known. Most YWAM locations focus their efforts into one of 2 of these 3 areas: short-term teams, training schools, or local ministry in the immediate community. YWAM Morelia began in June of 2016 with the purpose of transforming the city and nation we live in. Commonly referred to as the soul of Mexico, the city of Morelia is best known for the yearly migration of the monarch butterflies, as well as its higher level education, boasting the oldest university in all of the Americas. Historically, Morelia has played a critical part in influencing government, education, arts, politics, and more on a national scale. What happens in Morelia will transform the nation of Mexico. It's a little known fact that the central part of Mexico is one of the least evangelized areas in all of the Americas. Less than 2% of the population and the 8 states of central Mexico identify as evangelical Christian. This region has been labeled the circle of silence, and Morelia is in the center of it. We desire to transform the circle of silence. Our vision is simple: reach the unreached. Mexico is the 5th most linguistically diverse country in the world. Over 350 languages are still spoken in Mexico today, and the majority of which still lack a full translation of the Bible. Moreover, many lack any translation at all. YWAM Morelia has partnered with translation organizations to take the gospel in every language into the farthest stretches of Mexico. We are now close to 50 full-time missionaries representing 9 nations that are passionate about seeing God glorified in Mexico. We have 4 core pillars that have held us together: a deep biblical foundation of truth, fear of the Lord, living as a giant family, a nation amongst nations, and our wise ministry that keeps our team continually moving in deep worship and prophetic evangelism. Some of the ways we are doing this is through our 6-month training schools: Discipleship Training School, Bible School for the Nations, Community Development and Transformation School, and our Word by Heart School. We also have some amazing ministries already established: Bibles for Morelia, putting a Bible in every home in Morelia; Bible translation projects; Bible education leadership training seminars for pastors; serving in rehabilitation centers; serving in orphanages; our hospital mercy ministry; our college outreach group; our 24/7 prayer and Bible reading room; and self-sustainable and appropriate technology projects for community development. By the end of the year, we also hope to begin a skateboarders outreach ministry, an outreach ministry for the red light district, and a prophetics art ministry. Beginning next year, we are also hoping to begin a 6-month counseling school, a full-time counseling ministry, and an on-campus elementary school for our missionary kids, and an outreach ministry to the deaf community. YWAM Morelia really has become an incredible place to call home. We are growing quick, and God continues to open doors and opportunities. Thank you for your donations and support that make all of this possible. We continue to be an influence within the 7 spheres of society for the redemption of Morelia, Michoacán, Mexico, and the nations.